Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So for this look, I did a blue eyeshadow with some warm tones in the crease, and I used the Nubian 2 palette. I just received this in the mail, so I was like super excited to play with it. So the color that really caught my eye was Cleopatra and Egypt, but I went with the Cleopatra shade and I used that all over the lid. And then I also used this MAC pigment or glitter. It's in the shade Reflex Purple Duo. So this is a limited edition glitter, but I'm sure they have something pretty similar at the pro store because that's where they usually have all the glitters and stuff. So this is a really nice blue glitter with purple reflex, as you can see, super duper pretty. So I used that over top. And yeah, I was so happy with the way this look turned out. So if you want to learn how to create this look, then just keep on watching. Thank you so much, guys.
The moisturizer that I'm using is the Elizabeth Arden Skin Illuminating Smooth and Brighten Emulsion. So what it is a very light moisturizer. So it's gonna moisturize but not overly moisturized, and it does have pearl powder, so it's gonna give me a little bit of a nice glow without looking like super oily. The Hydrating Face Primer by e.l.f. This is my first time using this, so we'll see. I'm just gonna take one pump. Foundation, I'm gonna be trying out the Milani 2-in-1 foundation plus concealer, and I'm using the shade Warm Beige. So I'm going to use the Morphe M439 brush, and I'm going to buff this out. And then if I need to, I'll go in with the Beauty Blender and just smooth everything out. So I'm going to use my L'Oreal sponge and just go over it. I'm also going to be trying out the Kat Von D Lock It concealer, and I'm using the shade Medium Warm 17, and I'm going to use this underneath my eye and to highlight, so we'll see how that works out. This is the C455 Infinity Flat Blender Brush by Crown Brushes. This is the MAC Prep and Prime Highlighter and Light Boost, and I'm just gonna go over where I put that Kat Von D concealer. Going into my RCMA No Color Powder, I'm just going to set those areas where I put the concealer, and I'm not going to bake, I'm just going to simply set it with a Morphe M581 brush. My MAC Give Me Sun Bronzer. Just going to bronze up my whole face because I'm looking pretty light now. Medium light. So I'm just going to take this and blend out the whole face. It's not going to add too much coverage because it's a very light powder. So I'm going to take the Milani Spotlight Face and Eyes Strobe. I'm going to use a Morphe G35 brush. I definitely underestimated this product. It's very pigmented. The Glow Kit by Anastasia, and this is that glow. This is one of the first ones she came out with. I'm gonna mix these three shades, the lightest ones, and I'm gonna highlight my whole face. Take that same brush we used to bronze the face, and I'm just going to blend the highlight with the bronzer. Plus by MAC, I'm just gonna spray my whole face, avoiding the eyes of course. color. So I'm going to go ahead and take this color by Morphe, and it's in the color Peanut. I'm going to go ahead and pop Madagascar into the crease. This Madagascar shade really reminds me of Uninterrupted by MAC. Really nice shade. Basically blend those edges. Taking my MAC 221 brush into the Morocco shade, which is a nice burnt orange. Going into the Tartelette Bloom palette, I'm just gonna really quickly take the shade Rebel, which is this one right here. Paint Pot and Soft Ochre. I'm gonna very lightly, well not lightly, but I'm just gonna carve out the crease. It doesn't look like a huge cut crease, but this is just going to make that blue color adhere better. So now I'm gonna take my MAC 221 brush, the smaller one, and I'm just going to buff out the harsh edges, shade Cleopatra, and I'm just gonna pack that all over my lid on a MAC 239 brush, which is a very nice dense brush. Just applied a turquoise pencil by Urban Decay. This is in the shade Deep in the Waterline for a pop of like a different kind of blue. And then I just smudged some dark brown on my lower lash line. Inner corner highlight, I used Nylon by MAC in the inner corner and on my brow bone. Just added some mascara. For lashes, I used the Huda Beauty and the number 8 Honey Lip Liner by Elizabeth Arden. This is one of my favorite lip liners. Liquid lipstick by MAC, and this is in the color Back in Vogue. I think this was limited edition, but I'm sure you guys can find a nice peachy nude lip. Take Anastasia Beverly Hills Naked